There we go! Hello! How's everybody doing? We are going to continue, my little purple-haired friends. As YouTube likes to keep copyright claiming me, we will keep the music on because I don't care. Let's jump straight into it, shall we? The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papisham. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Gaton. It does my spirit well to know that you are the one who will be helping us. Perhaps you'd like to apprise Gaton of his mission. Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecatonshiers, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mine during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of their ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of that age used the Hecatonshiers to work their mines by way of enchanted helms. They were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft with such things, it failed and I misclicked. I apologize. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the giants, I'm going to use because that word's too hard, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mines, lowermost levels, so it was the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mythical Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods to think the poor creature is still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Sure, why not? God bless you, I fear you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines are in Western Panama. Do take care, you hear? Oh, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the Quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Me, sir, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Job done. So let's go. Oh, look, he's right there, the giant hunk of a man. Looking for Painted Me, so you found it. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The giants have left the place in a right state, and nearly a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the Second Old Dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We know full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Well, okay then. We have a few things to do, so... I have missed playing it. It's been a couple of days, and it's good to be back. Ready to swing my sword some more. What's the plan around these? Okay. So we are gonna go all the way down to here. All the quests here I can ignore for now. Goodbye. This is a lot of people. A ridiculous amount of people at a level 3 fate. That was kind of crazy. So we have to search for the veteran gladiator. I found him. What's up, Chief? Cough cough, it's a trap, brother. Oh no. It's always a trap. What? How'd you heal? Made a fun of that. No healing allowed, thank you very much. Okay, let's figure out what he knows. That's some fine swordsmanship, got him. The first sword certainly knows how to pick him. After all these years, I can't bring myself to call it that. See, I still remember when her father first brought her to the guild. A wee lass, she cried at the sight of naked steel. But to look at her now, you'd swear she was born with a blade in her hand. Not like she had much of a choice, but to rise to the occasion. Don't want with all that trouble Aldous got into 7 years ago, selfish bastard. He should have never. But enough of my rambling. I'll make my way back to Ulda after a short rest. You go ahead and tell Mila that I'm fine. Okay. So we're gonna do a quick thing to get some new equipment before I do this dungeon. Seems like a good idea. Let's go and check in on Mila. This heat wave is killing me. Oh. Poor laptop. Please don't overheat on me. Alright. Garen, thank God you're alright. I heard all about the ambush at the Hammer. It was excellent work. You've been invaluable to the guild and I can't thank you enough. Hold on. In fact, I believe you deserve a much needed rest. Take some time for yourself and return when you've recuperated. But before you go speak with Lulutsu, I believe she has a message for you. Gaton, the very gladiator I was seeking. Lean closer, for I would not have the others hear my words. Aldous sends his regards and requests to meet him at the Lich Yard in eastern Panaland. Actually, I've not divulged this information to the First Sword. As you may have gathered from her previous interactions, she's still rather upset with him, and would likely forbid any further association. Quite understandable, since he was clearly being groomed to become the next guildmaster before that horrible scandal. They would have made such a lovely couple. Forgive me, this is hardly an appropriate topic for conversation. Anyway, you have my word that the First Sword will not hear of any rendezvous from you. Okay. I thought that quest was a little easy. I had a feeling there'd be a second part to it. Fat cat. And where have you been? Busy drowning in some sweet young thing's eyes? Well, if that's the case, I understand completely. That's not what I was. It's been 7 years since Mila's father was laid to rest here. He was mean and stubborn, an old goat through and through, but gods, when he danced with sword in hand, it was pure poetry in motion. I can't read tonight, I'm sorry. Mila's right, there's no way I could know what it was like for her back then, forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstances. Oh, look who it is. And who might you be? Another of Leovold's lackeys. Master Leovold has been most distressed since learning of your return. This is unacceptable. Your master does not deserve your loyalty, kid, and you've outlived your usefulness. He will dispose of you like so many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience. Say what you will, I will not be swayed. She looks awfully determined to kill me. Still, I'm not really in the mood to play her. Mind stopping her? Sure, why not? Come get it, lady. She's kind of weak. Yep, it ends for you. You're going to die. Time to go, lady. You've gotten stronger. Good. I'm glad Mila has a man like you to rely upon. She's her father's daughter, a leader of men, a true warrior, and an obstinate woman who lets her feelings cloud her judgment. Which is why she needs to be surrounded by dependable people who will give her good counsel and keep her temper in check. Now more than ever. Stick by her, she needs you more than she knows. I'll do what I can. Thank you. I know this business with Leovold and the Alacran has everyone on edge, but it's almost over now. You have my word. I owe it to Old Man to put an end to this, to give him peace in Thal's realm by making that bastard Leovold finally answer for his crimes. Remember what I said, Gazin. Now go, she's probably wondering where you are. Well, okay then. Why are you staring at me like that, Gatom? Is something the matter? You're behaving rather oddly. Well, I'm afraid I have no news regarding the Alacran's movements. I remain confident I will find them soon, though, so keep your blades sharp. Okay then. So 44. That looks really stupid. I'm gonna have to go with those. Okay, so now we can go do this. Okay. Come on, little Lala. You got this, man. Some people botting. There's been an incident inside Cover Romance. We're here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the giants? I didn't think that Papa Jean would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can, and then to it will. Fine. Okay, to the Copperville mines we go. Wonder if these guys join my party. That's a lot of AoE for not a lot of damage. I think he's just letting his Chocobo do the fighting. It's funny. What level is his Chocobo? Yeah, level 64. Ugh. I don't like standing around doing nothing. I find it kind of funny how this guy right here, will be hero to the world. But this way I'm going to be level 30 before I get my mount. It's crazy. No one's joining the queue and I don't know why. Sorry for the nose again. Allergies are a pain. See, I log on, I keep thinking that, you know, being a tank's a good thing. And then this happens. What's going on? I don't get it. No one's playing. You're dead, you're dead. Come on, people, if I queue for a dungeon, I want a dungeon to actually, you know, happen. Awkward. Yay! Welcome to Copperbell Mines, everybody. must die. Thank you. You must die, you must die. Again, I kind of go quiet when I concentrate, but this way. Kill is pretty good. Don't know how that guy dodged my provoke. That was weird. I didn't think you could dodge provoke. Yeah, that was weird. Oop, I think I might sneeze. False alarm. Yes, we got it. And now for the really boring boss. There's such a boring boss that it's so boring. That's why nobody queues for this dungeon. Because it's just that boring. Oh, nice boss. Well, come on, Pepsi! These ones are annoying because you can't take these downstairs because they reset. So I have to kill them up here. For anyone that plans on tanking. Alright, last piece of fire sand, we can blow this wall up. And now we just wait and do this 3 times. He almost let me fail. Now they all died. Like a boss. Good job. I guess I gotta do everything in this party, huh? Come on, healer. Where you at? What? Why? Why are you going for the hero? That was weird. Ooh. Giant's just rude. I've never been able to sneak past these two. Always try and I never can. I love how when you block, you actually block, like the character raises his shield and deflects it, it's kind of cool. Now for the boss. Slaves no more. Free. Free. I kind of feel bad for them. They've been trapped inside rock for 300 years. No wonder they're pissed. I would be too. They got bound into slaves and then buried alive. I kind of feel bad slaughtering them. So I think this was one of the dungeons that they brought out to try and make you think that mechanics are important. So things like the boss where I had to where the DPS had to not hit them, things like that. I think it was to teach DPS to be patient. I don't think the DPS have limit break on the hopper. We might have to do this the long way, we'll have to tank the ads. That was close. See if I win the axe. It's a wood axe. Yeah, I did. Uh-oh. We have the laziest cat in the world. Ooh, that guy's sword looks pretty cool. I swear, everyone and their mother is a Dark Knight, Shadow Knight, whatever they're called. The new tank. I think the Gunblade looks cooler, but no one plays it. Oh, I went to the wrong place. Alright, let's see what Painted Misa has. What a name. Why would you call yourself Painted Misa? Alright, let's go. The Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papishan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report a Mamodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Sure thing, Chief. No! What are you doing? Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me, don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What? You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm gonna say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. Wow, this guy's a dick. By rights, I should turn you over to the breastplate, you know? Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. Ugh, you sicko. Please let me kill him. But he ain't done nothing wrong. 12 as me witness. I believe you, lady. Wow, look at all these cowards. That guy's even wearing heavy armor. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of you. I swear on my mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. Oh my god. Please let me kill these guys, come on. And who the hell's are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mama's fash. You lot, teach them a lesson. Oh, jeez. Well, at least I get to kill him. I hope I kill him anyway. I've noticed that sometimes I just beat them up and then they walk away, and that's not good. He's like, I'll take care of it, you lot watch. Yeah, okay, good luck with that. Because I'm dodging everything you're doing to me. That's what you get for trying to take advantage of a lady. Oh look, he's got little helpers down. Oh wow, these helpers suck. Why do bullies always suck? Like, you guys are terrible. And you're dead. Can I kill the leader now? Or is he gonna run away like a little biatch? I like how they're all clapping. Well, why didn't you help her? I ain't getting paid enough for this. There he goes, running away. Where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you, twice over. Oh, my head hurts. I think I'm gonna do like see the pass thing again, right? Every time I kind of hold my head and look like I'm gonna pass out. I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. Problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? It's the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Boulder has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass players would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Gallian Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Improvised and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. So, what will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your Dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. So she definitely bought them. Looking around, you think that Aldo was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. So, are you alright? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw him buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? I will overlook this, but just this once. Yeah, of course you will, you coward. Go away. God bless you, you adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about. No, it really doesn't. Should be able to buy meat for your kids without being threatened of being kidnapped and worse. Jeez. All's well that ends well. We meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honourable. But I have been watching you ever since you departed Ulda. You played the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. When your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel, and I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. But my lavish praise continues, most of all. I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I have been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbour a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experienced in visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent, and can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organisation. We should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realising your potential as an adventurer. You need not give us your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Mamodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the signs of the seventh dawn have found their man, and she will tell you where to find us. Well, that sounds cool. And we might just have time to tell her that very message. as we are running on to the 56-minute mark. We are getting close. Let us stand on the stool again, for I am short. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course I do enjoy hearing tale of a gentleman's woes with the woman folk from time to time. It's the same speech you gave me. And I thought I was special. Ah, Gaton, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But gods it gods to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with the giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papisha, which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lassie who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Ava, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a friend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventure. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you have achieved, I find that I am inspired just as Ava once was. And so, I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. Good for you. But I wanted to meet you first to ask you your name. Garton Bale, I shan't forget. Thank you, Garton Bale. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Bye, Ida. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want out to do with you lot. Thought I'd be the right pin in the ass looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for you, Garton. What did you say? You want to know about the science of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Garton, the science ain't no ordinary folk. When they work, they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if they're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. And on that note, we shall call it a night. Thank you as always. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and until next time, bye for now.